Hey, what's going on, everybody? Well, today is day 4 of our vacation, and today we are in lovely, sunny, beautiful Napa Valley, and we're going to go ahead and do a wine tour today. We're not particularly wine drinkers, but you know, Napa Valley is really famous for its vineyards, and so we figured we'd take advantage of it and go and do a tour today. So should be pretty interesting, and so we're going to go get a little bit of breakfast and then head to the tour. So with that being said, we'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, everybody. Well, I don't know if I had said it earlier in my intro that we are actually doing a wine tour today here in Napa Valley. And so it looks like we're going to be doing a tour of 4 different vineyards today. And the first vineyard we're at is Mario Andrade vineyard. And so this will be the first one we're going to. So I'm going to go ahead and just pan and let you see how it looks, how beautiful it is, and we'll go from there. It's real beautiful. It's vineyard. I'm assuming it's just a vineyard and not his where he lives, but real pretty. So, 1, 2, 3. Beautiful little fountain. It's got a real old, I don't know if that's actually the way it's supposed to give the feeling, but it's got a old country feeling. Okay. There's other people here on that tour with us. Just kind of walking around. It's real pretty, real peaceful looking, and so there's the grapes. I don't know if they're producing this time of year or not, because there's a field there where they're down. So anyways, we're gonna go on the inside and take a look at the rest, and I think we're gonna do some wine tasting. Not a real big wine drinker, but I'm down to try it. I'll tell you what, I would love living here. So peaceful. So we'll be back. Okay, so now we're just taking a look around his compound. Looks like these are, I don't know if they're redwood trees or not, but they are some beautiful looking trees he has here. I'm going to say they're redwood trees. Nice little patio he's got here. Real pretty. Nice trees. Sound like they got some Italian music going on. I don't know if this is part of the tour or not. Look like maybe some holding vats, I guess, maybe. I don't know. There's a bunch of more vineyards or fields of grapes back there. Look how pretty it is, the backdrop of all the beautiful mountains. How could you just not be at peace, you know, just being in a place like this all the time? So we're gonna walk around the other side here and take a look at the rest. So, you know, the guide here was talking about how if someone was interested in starting up their own vineyard here in Napa Valley, that on the average minimum it would take at least $10 million to start up a vineyard, a winery here. And even at that point, by the way it works, it'd be about 8 to 10 years before you saw a profit, unless you wanted to buy an existing winery, which would cost you about $40,000 or $50,000 to start it. He said that between here and Sonoma, which is, I guess, just right around here, there's about 600 wineries. So anyways, this is just real peaceful. I'm telling you, just being here just is amazing, simply amazing. And anyways, all right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get off camera, and I think we may be doing some wine tasting, and we'll try that out and see what it is. So we'll be back. All right, so we are actually here in the wine tasting room of the Mario Andretti Winery, and here's some photos of Mario Andretti when he was, I guess, back in his day when he was still driving. Some of his pictures. So people who, I mean, unfortunately, I'm not a big, racing fan, but I do, he was well known that I do know who he was. So it looked like some of them. Oh yes, I'm definitely ready for the next round. So what we're doing is we're actually taking one of their wine tasting tours, and so then we've already tried 3 wines already. We have tried, let me get over here and show you the menu, what we've tried so far. We have tried their Sauvignon Blanc, their Chardonnay, and their Pinot Noir. Nope. Yeah, I'm gonna say it wrong. Now we're gonna try the last one, which is what? How's it?
The Syrah.
The Syrah. So, and that is a 2013.
From Sonoma Coast here.
It's from Sonoma Coast. Okay.
And this is 98% Syrah, 2% Viognier on this one.
All right. So that represents to be strong. So I am not a huge wine drinker, but I'll tell you what. My favorite so far out of the 3 that we've had so far is this Chardonnay.
Third one's gonna be the Pinot Noir.
Oh yeah.
They're way ahead of the game.
Yeah, we're the last one. You guys are falling behind.
Pinot Noir here from Carnell.
So that one smells not too bad.
So this one is which one?
So we're gonna try this one.
Yeah, 2019.
You guys from Mississippi. Some great football there.
Oh yes, SEC.
Man, some great
You
football.
guys still have
Mississippi State had a great year last year.
Yeah, but not so good this year. Ole Miss is having a really good year so far, even though it's the second week.
So reading from there, would you like The Blind Side? Had a great movie for you guys. You say it's not that.
All right, everybody. Well, I'll tell you what. Like I said, I'm not a big wine drinker, but we've tasted. What is it? 4? I think we actually got an extra one in there, didn't we? We were supposed to taste 4, but I think they actually gave us 5 to taste. Anyways, it's so weird that even drinking wine as small as they give you, it's basically like a taste, maybe 2 little sips or something. You can get a little buzz going, and we've got 4 of these things to go visit today. So it's going to be interesting to see how I am by the end of this day. But anyways. So I'm gonna buy a bottle of their 2013 vintage Chardonnay. It was really good. So even as not a wine drinker, I think it'd be good. So we're gonna buy a bottle of that. But anyways, the next filming we'll do is when we head to the when we head to the next winery. So stay with us and see what comes up next. Okay, well, I was going to end the video of where we did, but come back here, it looks like it's actually harvesting season time. And what we're looking at now is what they're doing is the grapes, they've been hand-picked and put in these big crates right here. And let's go ahead, you can actually walk up to one of these crates right here. Let's see here, here we go. And here are the grapes themselves. They're really relatively very small. They're very, let's see if I can, let me zoom back out. There we go. The grapes are very small. Tiny, tiny. Anyways, so what you can do. Oops, man, I'm gonna get used to that zoom. What they're doing now is they're taking them and they're dumping them in this hopper right here, and it'll go up that conveyor belt right there. Once it goes up that conveyor belt, it goes through this little machine down here. Let's get that thing zoomed in. And what that machine does is, as you can see, the grapes are actually falling down below, and then below that there's a tube and it gets sucked into these vats that are in this little warehouse. And then the steams and everything get separated right there. That's pretty cool. So it's not a huge operation. It seems like a very small operation. But you know, like the guy was telling us in the tour, is that this is all about quality, not quantity. So you get what you pay for. So small time business, but you get really good wine. So I thought that'd be interesting to show. So anyways, next one, like I said, will be on the next at the next vineyard. Be back. All right, so we are here at the next vineyard. This is the Monticello vineyard. It has roots with Thomas Jefferson. The lady has said that the place was bought back in 1970, I believe she said, or 1960. They own 80 acres, and so they produce, everything that they produce is from their own land. And if you can take a look off in the distance, they're doing the same thing, pretty much what they were doing over there at the last vineyard we were at. So what we're doing now is we're going downstairs into their wine tasting section, and so looks like these are some of their oak barrels that they probably store their wine in. Nice little. And so looks like we're going to be sitting down here to do some wine tasting. And when we get done with the wine tasting, we will be back.
Troublemakers have now asked for a different wine. So.
I ask people from the East Coast how obnoxious we can be.
So it's Monticello Cabernet Franc, 100% Cabernet Franc, which is unusual that you find out here. This is normally used as a blending grape. So there's probably about maybe 12 to 13 wineries now that produce 100% Cab. We only do about 120 cases of this, small production. So it's very limited. So it's interesting. Cabernet Franc is related to Cabernet Sauvignon and Sauvignon Blanc. One white, one red. So this is actually, as far as weight on your palate, it's a little lighter than Cabernet Sauvignon, but it's easy to retain.
It is light.
It's pretty cool.
Not as heavy as Cabernet Sauvignon, but it's always interesting to people when you say, where does it come from? And one white and one red grape, so it's related to that.
This one's this one.
So Cabernet Franc.
Because this is the Cabernet Franc we're fixing to taste.
Yes, sir.
All right.
100%.
100%. So this is going on YouTube, so you're getting some free advertisement.
Oh, great.
There we go.
Those people that don't like me.
So we're here.
All right. Well, I have to get off so I can get drunk and try this. Yes. All right, here we go. This is our second one, and we're already starting to feel a little bit friendly. By the fourth one, it's going to be an interesting video. So we'll be back. All right, it looks like this is their warehouse here at how do you say it? Monticello, thank you. Here's their warehouse here at their store, all their wine. Monticello, whatever. Monticello. And these barrels here is a cellar, excuse me, I said warehouse, cellar, where they store all their wine. You can actually see, like towards the middle part of these barrels where the wine is, I don't know if it's seeping through or what. but according to them, they only use the barrels once for wine. It's not like whiskey, and after that, they discard them basically. And so that's pretty cool. And inside here is their little gift shop where they sell their
Oh, I forgot. Yeah,
bottles of wine.
sometimes it has difficulty, the petroleum.
So,
It doesn't want to run the way it should. That has happened.
but okay, well, we'll be back, and when we come back, we'll be at the next winery. All right, everybody. Well, we're on our little lunch break from the vineyards, and we're down here in Napa Valley. We just actually ate at a restaurant called Napa Style. I didn't think you guys were gonna want to see that, but we had a really good lunch. It's kind of like really high end. Man, I could just live here. I mean, high end. Oh yeah, we went to a place called, here, pull it out, let's take a look. Went to another chocolate place where they make it. It's some kind of famous guy. Got a place called Kohler Chocolates, and some really high-end stuff. Everything freshly made. But you know, this is so sublime, just peaceful looking neighborhood, you know. How could you not want to live here? You take a look at the parking lot though, all these cars, you know, most of the cars, BMW, Lexus, you know, high-end stuff. So you definitely have to be able to afford to live here. So anyways, just thought I'd let you guys see where we having lunch, and well, we're gonna go back after here in a little while and go to our third vineyard, or yeah, winery, excuse me, and do some more wine tasting. I think we was able to eat off all the little buzz we did have going there for a second, but we'll be back and be at the next vineyard. What's going on, everybody? Well, sorry I didn't film the last two vineyards we went to. Unfortunately, the vineyards weren't that great. They kind of were more, and almost like a wine store. They just really, when you pulled up to them and you just went into the little shop and they pulled out a few wines for you to taste, and that was it. There was no story or nothing cool about it, so I didn't film the two. But anyways, so that's pretty much going to be the end of our day here in Napa. Now we're going to be actually driving down. We got about another 2.5 hour drive, and we're going to be going down south. We're going to be spending the last couple of days out of our vacation down in Monterey, which is it's going to be pretty cool. Well, basically it's one day. It'll be the rest of the day tomorrow, and then we'll fly out on Thursday. But I won't film no more today, being that, you know, this is, you know, I'm going to entitle this for the Napa. But anyways, we had pretty much fun. It was pretty cool. You know, we got to, you know, in typical Napa fashion, at the wineries, wine tasting, you know, it's kind of expensive. You know, wine is not my forte. But, you know, I wanted to have the experience. So tasted a couple of wines, you know, it's like, I mean, when I say taste, it's like a shot glass full, I guess you could say, almost. You usually could taste about 4 different wines for like $20. Kind of expensive. And you figure you go into 4 different wineries. So me and the wife, we did the first 2. Got a little buzz going, to be honest with you. It was kind of after the second one. Then we ended up had this really nice lunch where you saw that I filmed at little town square. Had a really nice lunch there. After that, like I said, we went to the last 2 and it wasn't that great. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and end the video for today, and then we'll pick it up tomorrow in Monterey. Hopefully this one should be pretty cool. Tomorrow's video, due to the fact we're gonna be off on the beach, so we're gonna be able to get some good footage of the ocean. Hopefully the day is clear. It won't have a lot of overcast, and then we'll just take you throughout our day. So until tomorrow, peace out.